Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Keith.
And I'm Eileen.
And we are
Barnstormers Travel.
So we've been on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander for just about 24 hours now. And we thought we'd just give some first impressions of what we found so far. Some of the things we like, some of the things we're not quite sure about, that type of thing. So why don't you start? What's one of the things that you really like about the Margaritaville experience so far?
I like the color.
The ambiance?
The ambiance.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what it's supposed to be, Margaritaville.
Yeah, they've done a really good job.
Of decorating
and making the whole Margaritaville experience. I think here on this particular ship. What about the crew?
The crew have been fantastic.
Yeah, they've been really nice. We very outgoing, very helpful. Always smiling and just giving us a good time, and that's been very helpful. It's next door. They're working next door. Our cabin stewards next door. So
I thought there was a bird flocking at the door.
Yeah,
a pelican.
And just so you know, we're about to pull into Key West. This is our first stop. We left yesterday out of Tampa. We're coming into Key West. We should be docking here within the hour, and we have a hop on hop off trolley booked for the day, so we figured we'd take about an hour and a half ride, they say, for around the town, get the highlights, and then probably end up at Sloppy Joe's drinking mojitos and margaritas and those kind of things. So, but what else? Let's see. So let's go back and talk about getting on. I mean,
that was the easiest.
Oh my goodness,
that was the simplest check-in that we've ever had.
The check-in, first off, it was not crowded at all. We were the 12 to 12:30. We were down in Ybor City, which is Cigar City. If you're familiar, if you're a cigar smoker, know anything about history, wonderful little place to stay. We stayed at the Hotel Haya. We'll do a highlight film on that here in the future. Had a wonderful time. We're going to be going back for 2 nights after we get off the cruise on Sunday. Excuse me. However, we took the free, not shuttle. It's a streetcar.
Streetcar, yeah.
Took the free streetcar.
That was fun.
And jumped on the streetcar. Took us about 10-15 minutes. Made it there in time. The hardest part was the walk from the streetcar to the terminal. It was a little warm because it was right around noon.
But it wasn't strenuous.
Wasn't strenuous or anything, and we were just carrying backpacks.
Yep.
Got there. Hardly any crowds whatsoever, and that's got to be I think that's been the whole experience. This is not a crowded ship. Got through the line right in. Didn't take them long at all.
No.
To get us checked in and everything, and literally I think from the time we went through the doors and got on board, it was probably 15-20 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, that was the fastest.
Yeah, it's one of the fastest
check-in we've ever had.
Very well.
Usually you have to wait. After till your numbers. Well, you check in and then you sit and wait till they call your section.
Yeah,
this was most of the other cruises. Yeah.
Right in.
Yeah.
So we got in about 12:30. We did have one carry-on. We dropped off 2 bags. I think it was at 1 o'clock. They said about 1:30. The rooms would be ready. The rooms actually started getting ready about 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that was also a new thing.
Yeah, calling by deck.
Yeah. Every time a deck had their rooms ready, they would announce it on the loudspeaker.
And you could go to the rooms and didn't necessarily have your bags by that time, but we got our bags. We came to the room. We got settled into the room.
Yeah, what we did have, and
then we left. We came in. We had lunch up at the buffet up there, and then we nice. after lunch we came down. We checked out the room. We went back out for a bit, and then we came back, and the bags were there. So we unpacked. We ended up going downstairs to the. Gosh, I don't know what the name of the bar is. It's on the second floor. Yeah, I think it's Flip Flops, the one where the big giant flip flop is. We found out. See, we didn't get the drink package because we just figure $60 a day per person for a short cruise. We generally don't buy the packages on short cruises. So instead, what we did was we found out that if you buy one of these little blender things at the Flip Flop bar, that it's $15.50, and then all the drinks. There's only so many drinks that they'll put in it, but they're $8 per drink.
Yeah.
Plus gratuities.
Weren't they like half price?
Oh yeah. It's almost half price. Most of the drinks are running anywhere between $11 and $14 for cocktails. But margaritas, what dark and stormies, that type of thing, will go in there, and you can use it at both the Flip Flop bar and then the bar up on the Lido deck as well. So that was a pretty good deal. Because today, for example, it's afternoon, we haven't had any drinks. We're gonna be downtown, probably have a few drinks downtown if we drink at all, and then coming back, we'll probably have some drinks before dinner. In fact, speaking of dinner, we met a couple of ladies who were on their own, and we went. We kind of split up and went to dinner. We sat down. Who sits down next to us at the table for four next to us?
Yes,
was the ladies. So we ended up the four of us sitting together, and then the dining steward came in and got to talk with us and asked if we were going to be dining here every day. We said, yeah, probably. About this time. Well, he says 5:30 or 6, and we said, okay, 5:30. So he got us a window. We have a window now. We'll have a window seat every day that we're here at the complimentary dining, because we didn't get any of the dining packages either. We're just doing strictly complimentary. We want to just check it out. So so far it's been fun, and good deal with the blenders as far as that goes. Let's see. The room. I think the only surprise in the room was the fact there is no safe.
Yeah.
Okay. That came as kind of a bit of a surprise that there were no safes in the room, but it is what it is. We listened to some violins. We missed the show. I can't remember why we missed the show. I know I was chit-chatting with my son. We have Wi-Fi, and the way it works is we bought a premium Wi-Fi package, and each of us were able to get on that Wi-Fi package. It's based on the room and the number. Separate account. A number of people in the room, that was a bit of a surprise. We thought it was only going to be one device, but we got both. The room is really, really nice.
It is a nice room.
Balcony cabin. Again, we'll do a separate video about that later. This is a former Costa cruise ship. It actually has some Carnival ships that, because Costa is owned by Carnival, but some other cruise ships of the same class still being used by Carnival. And if you're used to cruising Carnival, you actually feel pretty comfortable on it, because the layout's pretty much what we're used to, even though we've never actually been on this particular class of ship. And let's see what else. It was a bit warm last night. We went downstairs. I only went down the stairs today to guest service to see about a fan. They don't have any fans, unfortunately, but they said that they're going to come take a look at our AC.
Seems like it's cooler.
Yeah, it seems right now it's cooler, and I don't know if it's because we're further south. Well, it should be warmer.
Yeah, but we'll see.
But yeah.
But I did talk to one lady who was standing in line, and she said that she brings her fan on.
So you can bring a fan on board. That's the bottom line. If we may, while we're in Key West, if we get a chance, if we find a place that sells small cabin fans, we might do that.
Yeah. So, but each cruise ship might be different.
Well, each cruise line it does have different rules when it comes to fans.
We need to check, make sure we check on that to make sure we can do it.
Right.
It is an older ship, and it does show signs of wear and tear.
But they've done a really good job with the decoration. Covering up a lot of the age. Yeah. It's a 24-year-old ship. Yeah. It was built in 2000, and so it's a 24-year-old ship. Of course, it's been upgraded and everything like that.
Yeah, but they still have a few works to do.
Right.
The elevators are, I think, some of the fastest elevators we've seen.
Yeah, no waiting at the elevators. Absolutely zero waiting at the elevators. Like I said, it feels like there's maybe half the number of people that you would expect on this cruise. It only holds about 2,500 people, but I don't think there's anywhere close to that. Some other things that we've noticed, they have the adult swimming area up on deck 9 aft, which is really nice. And we'll do a little bit of a ship's tour. Probably tomorrow during the sea day. We usually get up early and get our coffee, and that's when we get some photos of the different areas. What else? What else? Anything surprising? Like the shopping, lots of Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett stuff.
I mean, the prices to me were
reasonable.
Really reasonable considering some of the other cruises we've been on.
Yeah.
That I looked at.
I thought so too. So, but it's been, it's been a great experience.
Yeah.
We did go down to the Cruise Next area. We talked with the young lady down there. We found out that as for the time being, for all of our first responders, all of our former military, I believe they even have the teachers deal, that right now the buy one get one is still your best offer. You have to do that online. You can't you cannot go I couldn't even go through her to get that, and that's on the 4 and 5 day deals that they've got both on the Islander and the Paradise. Paradise is the one that goes out of eastern Florida. So, and they have free upgrades and drinks and things like that on that. So that's still the best deal if you are doing that. They are starting this spring. They're going to start 7-day cruises down to Costa Maya. They're going to be going to Grand Cayman, Ocho Rios, Cozumel. They go to Cozumel now, but so they're expanding what they're sailing out of. The Islander out of Tampa will be going on 7-day voyages, and that's going to be nice because they're going to some good places and longer cruises, especially if you're like us flying out of Texas. Excuse me, flying out of Texas to Tampa. It makes it worth your while to go on a longer cruise, as opposed to the 5-day cruises, because and the fact that it's some more of the Eastern Caribbean, like Grand Cayman and Ocho Rios, which we generally don't get if we sail out of Galveston. So so there's some cool things coming up, and they got some great price points. Again, we'll definitely
We'll definitely
if we're looking for a short cruise, or maybe we'll do one of those 7-day cruises, we'll definitely be looking at Margaritaville Sea. Again, haven't really seen anything that
nothing that I went down. Of course, she had like any cruise ship, you stand in line if you want to ask a question.
At guest services.
Yeah. And that was about. The gal was really nice.
Yeah.
She took the cabin number and she says, I'll check into it.
Yeah. Although I will say too, yesterday I was really surprised because guest services is usually slammed the first day of a voyage when you get on the ship, and there was hardly anybody at guest services yesterday.
Much.
So, which tells me people were pretty satisfied. Although we did hear, one other thing. So when we did the lifeboat drill, which the old way, you literally. Fortunately, we did not take our life vest with us, but you do go outside and you line up, and this is where you're going to be. This is your spot, and they show you how to wear the life belts and everything, the flotation devices. But apparently, Eileen overheard one lady go, "Well, I'm going to stick with Carnival because they do it, because I don't like doing it this way." And it's like, dude, it took all of about 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
Carnival, you watch you watch it on television, and you go to your muster station, give them the card, and they swipe.
Yeah, so
you're done. But here you actually stood outside.
Oh yeah, I know.
And it wasn't that. It wasn't hot.
And we met one of the casino dealers. So
which we thought was a dancer.
Yeah, she was built like a dancer.
And skinny.
Yeah, we thought she might have been one of the dancers, because if you don't know, usually during these things even the cast of the productions are part of that, and we found that out on some of the cruises we've done in the past. That you might get a chance to meet some of the cast members and that type of thing. And in fact, the one we talked to, she says she loves this part because it's really the only time she actually gets to interact with the with the guests, because the rest of the time she's up on stage, looking beautiful and dancing beautifully and giving us a great show. So, which that's one of the things we're going to try to get to tonight. Only have one show, I think, on board, and it's usually about 9:30. And I can't. I think I was talking with Adam, our youngest son. That's why we missed it. But yeah. So a lot of stuff to do. They have a lot of activities. One of the activities we want to try to catch up maybe tomorrow is where they kind of walk around and show you the behind the scenes, and it's all free. behind the scenes of the ship, and they get into a lot of the history of Jimmy Buffett and that type of
Which
thing.
was kind of, we heard part of it,
Yeah.
which was kind of interesting.
So-
But I'd like to see the
So anyhow,
rest of it.
there it is. 15 minutes of first impressions of the
Yep.
first 24
Yep.
hours on the Margaritaville at sea, the Islander. So hope you enjoyed it. You know what you need to do now, right? Go on vacation.